Welcome to a new market update, and today in the second update we'll be discussing what the markets are doing, as we've actually been seeing a nice beautiful bounce on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and even Ethereum has been making a new all-time high, so that's the topic for today to discuss. But before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also do not forget to check out my Twitter and Instagram, where you can find daily content on the markets, as I'm producing daily cryptocurrency content on all those platforms. Finally, it's free to do so. Please like this YouTube update. I would love to grow this channel and get more members in my team and grow this channel towards a broad channel on fundamental, educational and technical analysis on the markets. So please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And now we're getting into the markets, where Bitcoin is actually showing some massive strength, in which we have been discussing the fact of trying to get into the markets through such a sustainable corrective move. And we've been discussing that recently, in which we stated, okay, so we're going to have a corrective move based on the fact that the previous all-time high is a narrative or reflective point for people to start selling their positions. That has been taking place, and from there we've had a very healthy corrective move towards the crucial level that had to sustain as support. And we've had those corrections as well during the previous cycle in November and December of 2020, in which we had a pretty normal corrective move of about 10 to 15% or maybe even 20% as well, to retest previous levels for support. And what do we see here? Trend is going upwards. And from that perspective, it's very healthy to have this corrective move. And we've just witnessed one in which we also stated that if you want to get into the markets, then probably those zones that we're creating here between 56 to approximately 59k is literally the zone that you want to get in. So we've hit those zones. I hope you have been buying into the markets, and now we're looking at what's going to be next. Well, assuming as if we're going to get a new impulse wave going, I get that we're going to have a little bit of sideways action before we're starting to crack this new high and rally our sights towards 90k. So we might be getting some chopperinos here, as we still have some resistance levels to crack through. But if we do crack, I think even 64k, we're going to have this run towards 75 or maybe even 90k, and that 90k level is based on the fact that we've got Fibonacci extension rolling in. So when we're looking at the lower time frames, we've also stated some crucial levels that we were watching. We've got there, or we didn't really get that all the way, but I was looking for such a construction. And what I've also been stating on the lower time frame is that we've got a few critical levels to look for. As we see in the downwards trend, 64k rejected, we fell all the way down towards 60k, reject at 61.6 and fall towards the next support level, in which 57 is getting front run. What I also stated is that if you want to get any reversal going in the charts, you want to create yourself a breakout above the previous support, so then you're avoiding a support resistance flip. And as we've been seeing here, 60k was that next level. We've cracked through it, went sideways, and now we are facing a trend reversal relatively soon. But as we are looking at those charts here, we still have a critical resistance zone to watch. So I'm not sure whether we are actually going to break through the crucial resistance zone. But if we do crack 63.6 to 64k, it seems very likely that we're going to have acceleration towards a new all-time high, as this is pretty much the only real resistance zone that Bitcoin is facing at this point. Overall, some more chopperinos would be fine, some sideways action, retest of around 61k, I would be shouting towards that. Ethereum against Bitcoin, yes, we are still seeing some strength when it comes to the Bitcoin pair, but overall I'm personally still waiting for a higher low to be happening, so I will not be chasing the actual trade here. I might have to wait for a little more or a few months before I'm getting into this one. And not every altcoin has been showing strength, but ETH definitely is showing strength here. Still facing resistance when it comes to the Bitcoin pair. One of the levels to look at when it comes to an entry point is the area around 0.068 Satoshi. If that is going, or 8 Bitcoin, if that is going to hold as support, I think we're going to accelerate even more. But when we're looking at ETH/USDT, I've actually been stating the levels that you should be watching. And if we discuss critical levels for Bitcoin to hold, we've got the exact same when it comes to Ether, in which Ethereum is also flipping a crucial level around 39. And overall, if you're looking at the markets, you clearly want to see that sustain if you want to get the markets continuing here. And as we can see, we've been doing that and we're creating new all-time highs here. Based on a daily time frame, what is the crucial level that we should be looking at? Well, I think it is the area around $4,040 or the level around 4150. If you're looking at lower time frames, and I'll just erase this part, the crucial level is definitely this zone here around 4K, but preferably you don't really want to see it drop too far down. And I think you should be watching 4170 if you're still seeking an entry point when it comes to Ether. So overall, body structure, great support resistance flip. Most likely we're going to see continuation based on Fibonacci extension. We can also derive the next target point for ETH, which is 6K. I think we are just in a very heavy bull cycle, and I think the most money will be made in the coming months. So you should be using that to get yourself going. Tomorrow I'll be providing my top 5 altcoins to look at for November, and do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel because it's free and you're doing me a favor. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon.